welcome back to an episode of We again, somewhere in Los Angeles. Now what? Tombs of knowledge can be found. Each menu has requirements to use, yes. And?
Something else you need, Chief? You talking about Therese and Jeanette? They cut me a check every 2 weeks. End of discussion.
Every 2 weeks. This is how often he gets paid. Remember that the next time you get paid. Every month, every day, every week. Every 2 weeks, every year. What if you never get paid at all, just at the end of your life? Think about this strange arrangement. Is there someone talking there? Hey there. Wait a minute. Before we talk to her, maybe we can... Yes. Look a little at that one. Emails. One Baroness. 3. So, Nectar of the Gods. What's that one? Nectar of the Gods from Vandal Cleaver. Oh. He's named Cleaver, of course. Miss Foreman, your humble servant, has done his all to provide you with yet another batch of the finest sanguine spirits, and I apologize for not pouring it when you asked. Last time, forgive me. Unlike you, I am an imperfect being. Aww. Wants to crawl his way in here. So, halting construction, Julian Johnson. Look, Miss Foreman, I'm really sorry to do this, but the man won't work there anymore. They say it's haunted. Santa Monica is my city, from Jeanette. Why are you always so mean? Bertie's not so bad once you get to know him. You're the disgusting one. Okay. So we have our contacts. What's this one? Business. Okay. Lacrosse. What? Sebastian. Oh! That's why it's called SL. Camarilla, Prince of LA. Okay. Then we got Tongue. Bertram Tongue. Bertram, Dragnet, and local Nosferatu. The local Nosferatu. There's always a local Nosferatu. Johnson. That was the construction guy. Okay. Community construction. Good. Johnson and Miller. Jeff, the Flow Miller. The Flow Underground Sound Medium Disc Jockey. That must be Jeff. And Vandal. Vandal Cleaver, Blood Bank Manager. Really? Manager. Labeur. Pierre Labeur, Arts Coordinator. Oh. Okay. Let's see what kind of art we can actually find. We kind of know, but... So, what else?
How odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
I stole this from a spirit for the Dark Daughter. I seek the Dark Daughter, she of Obsidian. All of my selves are intoxicated with you, White Mistress. I try to avoid your gropings, but you have more hands than I have ears. More hands than I have ears. Then I have eyes, not ears, but anyway. All of my selves are intoxicated with you, White Mistress, yes. So, what do we have? I stole this from a spirit for the Dark Daughter. I try to avoid it. Okay, I do not know what happens if you go for the other two options.
I'd be kinder to me if I were you. What a gruesome thought, though. Me being you. I suppose that'd mean you'd be inside me, and that's definitely never going to happen if you don't change your attitude.
Why have we heard that kind of attitude before? Huh? So they must be related. Like bingo without the chips. Just take me to your sister. Yes. The perfect chance to plant my foot in it now. Where's your Dark Daughter? Like bingo without the chips.
Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something?
Kind of. I have a bubble for the Daughter of Darkness. I can speak only with your other face, Daughter of Jonas.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
Yes, here's the ghostly locket. Your sister only receives this treasure, yeah.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
I seek not to harm your heart. Take this little offering. Nope, we are not going to fall for that pouting face. You stole the words from my head. Really? Hold on to the knowledge that you mean nothing. Whoa. What if we go for number 2? Does it mean that we give her the locket or not?
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
Exactly. No tears, Daughter of Jonas. Take the locket. Nope. Your sobbings are driving me crazy. Crazier. Take it and be silent. These pathetic warblings fall on undead ears. My heart is open, but your hand will not contain your desire. Yep, that sounds good.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
2 lifetimes? That's an interesting way to say it. Spectacular tantrum. The child gets the toy. I can take no more of this. Accept this and stop your wailings. Forgiveness, white daughter, but this is for the other only. A sister and none other. Harlot. Nope.
Fine. You hold on to it. Since you were so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
Yeah, and this is something I can definitely do. Everybody gets the thing they wish. Now, what deed do you propose? The girlish charade annoys me. Speak through. I do nothing more for the Daughters of Jonas. What deed could I do to amuse the rainy day child?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know.
Oh.
The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
Now what dastardly deed for this shattered mind?
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Oh, thank you. No, slashing is now my existence. You free the worm after these slashings? I don't steal the offerings of innocence. I will not destroy the brainchild of another. Oh, okay. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Both of those are actually acts of extreme emotion. Like the stealing thing, right? And the destroying of art kind of thing. I don't steal the offerings of innocence. I will not destroy the brainchild of another. Yeah, very well. Why not? I mean, Yeah, that's weird. Slashings know my existence. You free the worm after these slashings? I don't know. We definitely don't steal from the innocent. Actually, we would.
It's not what you think. Every pretty penny dropped in that box is going right into some other kindred's purse. You'd be crooking from a dirty steal.
Is that? If these paintings go under the blade, then you free the worm? Or slash canvas, but steal no greed. I'm no dark-hearted errand boy, farewell. What if we are not? If these paintings go under the blade, then you free the worm? Why would she want to do that?
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
No canvas will escape my blade. I will think of you only as I slash these splatterings. Nice wording. I will finish worm business when I return. You will be my next painting. Whoa! Okay. Now, what do we go for? No canvas will escape my blade. Yes.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
Oh, I will. And we. It is a we that is in our head.
Should I draw a map for you? The gallery's right down the street.
Thank you. So, can we? Nope, you cannot interact with the PCs here. Interesting. Come on, close up.
Something else you need, Chief?
Twin of darkness, yada yada yada, nothing. Do you like art? No. Maybe you do need a certain level of seduction in order to unlock her a little bit. Some more charm, some more other stuff, whatever. The right down the street is actually not quite correct. It's on the other side of the street. It is over there. Do 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 do. So let's save, just because. Where's this dude? There's Gallery Noir. Ah, and there's another way in actually, but we don't really have the key. Why? Hey there, fella.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Well, your mind will shatter on the hollowness of your life. Wow. Okay, we'll stand here all night. Speak to your radio. Your blood runs sweet with jelly pastries. Still, I'm gone. Come on.
Ah, I see. You must be one of those, derelict types. Forgot to take your medicine today, huh? Did you? Listen, you go over to the homeless shelter a few blocks over, and they'll fix you up with a cheese sandwich and a glass of Kool-Aid.
Thank you. Okay. You are paid by the minute, Sentry, with a cheap tin crown. Yes.
Ah, yeah, sure, huh? Whatever you say, huh?
Mm-hmm. Why is he going, though? That's weird.
The shelter's down the street there. You leave me alone so I can do my job.
Alright. So, the only way to get in there is with a little bit of knowledge. Some of these bars are broken. This one, for example. There. You are not strong enough to move it. What? Oh, you got to be kidding me. How do I get there now? Alright, do we have... Oh, you got to be kidding me. We got 3 experience points. I need to get a bit stronger. Yeah. That's definitely not helping. How do we get there, though? Phew. Is there no other way in?
The shelter's down the street there. You leave me alone so I can do my job.
Shelter's down the street. Okay. So we just go there and ask these guys. Blah, 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 blah. There sadly is also no other way in. We need a strength point. Oh, wait. No, we got something. I think. Alright. And we got it. So, Bloodbuff. That's the thing to do. Dexterity +2, stamina +2. All of these +2. That's actually very strong. Look at that. If you have this one only at 3 points, you do not need the other 2 points because you always get everything else maxed out with the Bloodbuff. That's a nice way to cheese the system, because I think you don't actually get more if you already maxed this out. Something very interesting. So we can use lockpicking 7. Sneaking also gets a little better. Bashing, surely. But yeah, Bloodbuff. Interesting. So the effect is lost. Stamina max 10, strength max 10. Effect lost. Strength maximum 10. Stamina maximum 10. Strength maximum 10? But there's nothing in here that says dexterity maximum 10 or something like that. But anyway, let's just get into this. Make sure that you break both of those bars and not just one. And in there we go. It says difficulty 1. Thank goodness. So let's see what we have here. No sneaking needed. And we are back in here. Ah, the nice images. So they said something about a lockbox, right? Where is that? Ah, over here. The thing is, everything is like that. That's the cash box. How much we got from this one? 250. Sweet. It's always 250 for some strange reason. Yeah, wait a minute. We do need to get that. So let's just look at the things. The order is very important. Cain spurns Lilith. Cain cursed by God. Cain meets Lilith. And Cain slays Abel. So, now the real question is, what's the order of all of this? Cain, Abel, and Lilith. Spurns Lilith. Why? So, this one can only happen after he meets Lilith. And this is probably the first thing. I don't know if Cain actually met Lilith before Abel or not. Probably after. Because Lilith is the woman that was created before Eve. That's just the thing. So, let's see. That seems to be somewhat correct. Let's see this one. Nothing. Oh! It says botched. Okay, so we botch ourselves. So yeah, the order is important. And for some reason we lost, I don't know, health, definitely. So, Cain slays Abel. Cain is cursed by God, definitely. Followed by the meeting of Lilith. Followed by Cain spurns Lilith. I need to get rid of the blade. There. Oh, I don't deal any damage. Why do I not deal any damage? Pretty much no damage. Maybe I do need this. Oh, wait. There. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah, not good, not good, not good, not good. I'm taking too much damage. What do I need to do to this? Oh, wait. Okay. We're like halfway dead. Ouch. Definitely not good. Maybe I do need something else. Veil of Madness, Mass Hallucination. Okay, maybe I can do this. Yeah. It is so strange. Like every time you hit something, it goes into like frame whatever mode. Okay. Can I heal a little bit? Not too much though. I do deal damage, but not a lot. Oh, yeah. Okay, hitting that thing is definitely not good. Wait. Need blood, yes. Ow. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe a few more hits. Okay, come on, do it. That one has claws. But I have a hand. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, die, please. Whew. Okay, that was close. Very close. Oi. Yeah. Definitely need some blood now. Why do we go for that? Oi. Let's go back with this Bloodbuff thingy here. We only regenerate very slowly. God. So not good. Definitely not good. Wait a minute, how much experience did I get for this? That was that. You have discovered a job. Nope. Retrieve the pendant from... Nope. While trying to find Muddy. Nope. Huh. Nothing in here said anything. There. You slashed the paintings in the gallery for Jeanette, possibly making some kind of statement in the process. Good. And I got 7 experience. That's a lot of experience points. I do need some good defense now. Combat defense is at 5 already. That's wits. And what else? Dodge. Bashing. Bullets and blunt weapons. But nothing sharp. That's only lethal. And this one had claws, so that's definitely not good. What about brawl? Unarmed combat. So to do damage in unarmed combat and feed on the unwilling. Strength attribute and brawl. The thing is, strength also makes melee better. But do I want to use that? It's the only thing that makes unarmed combat good. Ay. What do we do? I mean, I could go for a few more stealth points. But lockpicking is actually the thing that I need. Maybe lockpicking 8, so I can increase that with bonuses in dexterity. Dexterity is just sneaking, yeah. What am I gonna do? I mean, I could also just use firearms for this. That would have been a slightly better solution. The other way would be to just not think too much about where we spend our points on. Ay. By the way, how much gold we get? 1,000. Okay. So this item is beneath your ability. I can only sell that, sadly. So that also means that I should level up all of the other things if I can. Maybe just get 1 point in stealth and 1 point in firearms or something like that. So that I can at least use something. That's like 3 points. And another 3. That could help. So I get a bit more of a benefit. Problem is the next one is also just 3. So it doesn't matter in what order I do this, as long as I learn that. So... what was that one? Dodge. Dodge is too high. Yeah. Let's just read that. Be done with that. Just throw it out. Be done with that. There you go. That was a diary. I could sell that too. Question is just, what do we do with all of this? It would be nice to at least be able to use the weapons that we have. Range combat requirement 4, damage potential, lethality, and a penalty. So I need range combat 4 to make this thing even work properly. Same for this one here. Yeah, melee combat requirement 4. This is the thing that I need. Melee combat 4. In this case, a bit more strength would be good, and a little bit of melee. It's like, yeah, 4 and 3, but I wouldn't get enough. I would only be able to use the wrench. But at least I would be able to use unarmed combat in combat. Let's do this one. And what about obfuscate, so that I can get past them? That's also a nice one. So if I get another one in here, that's 8 points. Obfuscate doesn't work anymore. I could go with melee, maybe. Scholarship doesn't quite do it right now. What else we got for hacking? What's in computer? Nope. Sneaking is only dexterity and stealth. I could try that. Or I could just get a little bit of that in there. Brawl or melee? Good question. Does Brawl do anything else? So, important for unarmed feet, which also makes it easier to fight barehanded. The thing is, if I fight barehanded, I don't need weapons at all, right? So let's just accept that. Look at the weapons that we have, because this is also a thing. Brawl combat requirement 1, damage potential 18. For some reason, the fists are better than any other thing that you have. Weird. Feet adjustment 1, because we are slightly better. Base damage 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. The base damage is always the same. The fists are your best weapon. That's kind of weird, isn't it? That's really, really, really weird. Okay. Maybe you don't even need a strength point for this, but yeah. That's definitely not nice. So Brawl is unarmed combat, and unarmed is so much better. Unbelievable. And melee is just melee and not unarmed. And we got firearm security. The thing is, like, melee and firearms should be next to dodge and brawl, so that all of this kind of makes sense with the combat related stuff up here. And subterfuge and intimidation should be right next to finance and finance and scholarship, maybe. Yeah. Finance and scholarship. And then you have this stuff here. With computer, stealth, and security, and investigation, or something like that. The order should be completely different. That's so weird. Why does it have to be so jumbled up? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Alright, let's just keep the points for later. I do need to heal though. I do need to heal. Hey there, fella.
What time is it?
That's a good question. Perhaps we might make a sweet street-side rendezvous?
I'm happily married.
Too bad.
To my work. And I have a wife, too.
Uh-huh. I seem to have lost the gold in my pot.
Afraid I'm a little short on cash right now. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Of all the places to have car problems.
So, what about this one here? Let's just save. Hope no one notices it. Wait for it. Boom. Okay, we got a little bit of blood and we got a little bit of regeneration. That's sweet. And that one is definitely not doing anything else. Can we buy something? That's actually a very good question. Do we get good stuff?
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Money.
Alright, here's what we got today.
And an abundance of ammunition. What can I sell though? And should I sell it now? What about that book? Wait a minute. There. So this one can be sold for 16. The thing is, if I would have slightly better, this one can't be sold at all. Shouldn't be, maybe. It's kind of weird. So there you have two different sections of items. Consumable stuff and more important stuff. The more important stuff shouldn't be sold at all. With all the books and whatnot. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, let's get back to Therese. Okay. Feeding attempt failed. Very interesting. It's nice that it says it failed before anything happened. Because otherwise it would be screwed. Isn't this one supposed to be at the entrance there? Okay. I need a wee bit more... Okay, wait. This one we just drank from. If I save beforehand and try it again, I will know if the amount of blood replenishes or not. I don't think so. It just turns around very conveniently. Okay. Now, let's sneak up to it. What the...
Not today.
Okay, and we got a bit more blood. Perfect. So, I do not know how often they do regenerate their blood, but definitely every after every save skip like this one here, instance change. Also make sure to not get seen by this dude. So the feeding attempt is somewhat random. Sometimes it works, some other times it doesn't. There's a big guy. Hey there, fella.
The shelter's down the street there. You leave me alone so I can do my job.
I try to. But why can't I just get the main entrance thingy for this thing? Still doesn't work. Why can't we get into that window? Still peeing? Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Whoa. Very, very strange kind of creepy sound there. But yeah, let's just get back to Therese. That was the wrong one. Come on, close it, please. There we go. Let's get to number 2. Ah, really? The animation on the health bars again didn't work. Nothing?
You. What were you thinking?
What do you mean? About what?
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
Yeah. Wait, Okay. Just wait a moment.
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
Well, I don't know what your lips are saying.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
Well, I've brought you the ghostly bubble. And old words, at least.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes. The worm is wiggling. Of course, Darkwood.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
Okay, and how might this deed be done? Okay, aside with she of the greatest power, command me, Dark One. Okay. I tire of the mendacities of China's daughters. How might this deed be done?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Uh-huh. And then what? This is more convoluted than my psycho. I will find her and then we finish this. Roses for her when they should be stones, dear Barrett. Should I show her a sunrise? Nah. This is more convoluted than my psyche. Yes.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Let's hope she's not that angry.
I need to speak to Jeanette face to face. I don't have time to argue about it.
Well, I would say look into the mirror, but that makes it a bit complicated. I feel you. Do we? Anything new? Oh, 300 emails. So we got taking it underground. I'll be hiding out until your sister calms down. Let her know I pose no threat and have her contact me when all is well. Bertram. Okay. What's this one? Santa Monica is my city. From Therese Foreman. I'm disgusting. No, I'm disgusting. I'm not the one that let that Nosferatu touch me. Can't you see that he is trying to tear us apart to take over the city? How could you? And now my gallery too. I'm going to show you a little something, Jeanette. The sun. Yeah. I would do that if I were you. Oh look. Toothbrushes. 3 toothbrushes. And lotion. What's this one? Berry bloody and something green. This malkavian stuff is really irking me out. Why are there 3 toothbrushes? I can understand 2, but 3? And look at that. And look at that. Something is missing in here. Looks a little bit off. Okay, can we? No, probably not. Okay. Need to do another errand then. Hip-de-doo-de-doo-de-doo-de-doo. Get to the diner. The diner. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Get to the diner. The diner is just around the corner, so everything's alright there. No problems whatsoever. And we go to the diner, because this is where we are going to have a little call with Jeanette. Yeah. Or someone. Bertram. I don't know who we are calling. But we need to get to the phones at the back over there. Let's see. What kind of mission is this? Bad blood. Therese has asked you to go to the Surfside diner to meet with Jeanette and to show her that Therese does not mean her harm. Yeah, does that look like harm to you? I don't think so. Question is just how would I solve that situation? Hey there, fellow.
¿Qué caso estoy diciendo?
It would be nice if you make me a big sandwich. Just take your time, please, and we can finish things.
Hey, where you going, man?
Your brain does not need to know. Or should I ask the donut eaters to come?
I'll let you go this time, man.
I will leave and leave you behind. Experience. So, do they just go or not? You talk to them, all of a sudden? Quest complete. What do you mean? You went to the diner, but... What do you mean, but? But nothing. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this time. She's crazy! Help!
Okay. I think I kind of solved the situation. Isn't that great? Alright. Alright. No blood spread. Sweet. And also sadly no items obtained. That's a sad thing about a pacifist, right? Okay, we go back, we go forth, we go back, we go forth, we go back, we go forth. What about Bertram? Unbelievable. Come on, open the thing. There. Nothing here. A little safe. Okay.
You stay out of this! To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram! I swear! Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Mm-hmm. What strange fate twist befalls us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say Daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Whoa. That explains the split psyche. I thought she was a Malkavian or something. Do not let her assume your past, Dark Mistress. Please continue, Ivory Goddess. Okay. We need to figure things out.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up. Just shut up!
Okay. Go on, Ivory Princess. Okay.
Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. But it's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Does a dark daughter speak true, White Mistress? She owes you nothing, though. Okay, does she speak true?
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
You were a sticky little thorn from the beginning, White Daughter. Yes, the Dark One called down the Reaper on me. So, okay. thorn? No. Did she?
Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on?
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Wow. A dark deed for the Dark Daughter. Not to believe. Okay.
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Okay, grab the boomstick. No. Give me the boomstick. Yeah, the white must come to an end, Doctor. No. Give me that thing. I think this is not going to work out well, is it? I think I messed up.
I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
This is not how this works. There's actually a way to weasel your way out of this, and I think I messed that one up. Ah, crap. Okay. This is acceptable. Is it? No.
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here. Not a word to anyone.
Understandable. This is one teensy weensy issue. Just to recap there real quick. There's a certain other. It's not just dependent on persuasion, sadly. And you only need 4 persuasion to make it work. It's more important on the previous interactions with her. And I kind of messed that one up. You can actually check that if you type it in the console. Like there's the tab button. Like there's the QWER. One to the left is the tab key. And on top of that, you have your tilde buttons or whatever. And you can open that up. And then there are 2 commands that you can check. There's this one, G Jeanette seduce and G Therese seduce. Both of those values need to be 4 or higher. And in this case, you have to be nice to both of those sisters. And in order to do that, well, probably you have to have a certain seduction level or whatnot. Or at least say something nice to them. And I'm more of a neutral guy. So G Therese, for example, is a, well, 2. It's a very low. And Jeanette is on 3, right? So nothing there that one can do in order to fix that situation. This is so iffy. Jeanette for some reason has 3 points and we just got 2. The thing is, you don't want to anger them at all. You do want to, just say nice things for them. And important, the pendant. Well, we gave it to Therese, so that's a good thing at least. But the thing is, finding something nice to say. I think I was a bit too neutral with my approach, so this is why both of that basically failed. Sorry about that. I actually wanted to make both of those live a little bit, but yeah, kind of messed that one up, as usual. Alright. So, only the ghost of the White Princess will know I'm gone. Yes, sadly. I understand I'm gone, yeah. And also the White Princess.
Do try to stay cautious. I'd hate to see one so promising meet an end because of wayward trust in another. I may have need of someone like you in a few years. if you're still around.
I remember that. Okay, can we not look into that one? There may not be any new emails around here. No, wait a minute. Yeah, you cannot get anything from these computers anymore, sadly. Ah, crap. The thing is, once you are in that situation over here, after the gallery, pretty much, there are two times you can actually interact with her, and it's before the mansion, the ghost hotel, and then there is the gallery down there. So these are the first two instances, and then of course there is the actual greeting. But the thing is, you always have to be a bit more romantic and whatever. And this is absolutely not the approach that I'm gonna go for. More of a... Well, we are playing as a Malkavian, yes, but are we playing a seductive Malkavian? No. More of a reasonable kind of crazy guy. Oh, crap. So sadly, we actually messed that one up, because the outcome would have been kind of cool. The thing is, my personal approach for the situation would be a completely different one than the thing that you get as a result for the dialogues and whatnot. So in this case, the things that the character says get me into problems. The things that I would say would actually fix the situation. Oh crap. Anyway. Kind of feels as if I'm like a personal persuasion master or something. Okay. But there's a good side note there, because of the whole save and load and whatnot. Because I only saved and loaded up a little bit before the last interaction. I still have a little bit of points left that I can put into everything else. Looks like Persuasion 5 might be pretty high right now. I mean, I could get it even higher still, but maybe we don't need to. Maybe right now I can focus on more combat-related stuff that doesn't get myself killed, like combat defense, for example. And what was the other one? Bad? Yeah, damage from bullets and blunt melee weapons. So this one's definitely a good thing. Is this only stamina? Yes. Yeah, maybe I can get a little bit of stuff over there. Maybe I can also try to get myself invisible. But if I am sneaking, I can do pretty much the same thing. That's a sad thing. If you play as this guy, then there's like no benefit of using your abilities. Oh, so not cool. And because blood is not easily come by, I mean, it is easily come by, yes, in a way, but I usually don't spend it all because it doesn't regenerate automatically. And if it doesn't regenerate automatically, then I'm not gonna use it. There's some mental blockade that you have to fix for this. Alright. Sadly. Would there be another way to actually fix the situation? I mean, I have to reload before the ghost hotel, kind of. Then I have to put maybe a few points into seduction, actually. Where is that stuff? Yeah. Because in order to get the good answers, the answers that give you a lot of points towards the Therese or Jeanette stuff, obviously you need subterfuge and appearance for this, so yeah, seduction stuff. You need to get the persuasion at the end, yes, but I think you do need a little bit of seduction values there too. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. The other way would be to just find better options. Anyway, it is possible. It is possible. But yeah, you need some seduction levels. I think this is the main problem. You do need seduction levels for this to actually work. So get a few seduction levels so that you find yourself some sweet dialogue choices, and then everything works out. Yeah, persuasion alone only gives you the last version, but seduction is important in order to get through to each one of them individually. I think this is the main problem here. Because all of the dialogue that I actually had with them was just whitish dialogue. None of it was ever seductive in nature for any of those. That is the iffy bit. Okay, so whatever happens, get a few more points in seduction. I don't know, 3 maybe or something. And that should be it. All of the other stuff is not necessary at the beginning. There's not much combat that you need to get through. But yeah. So, what else do we go for though? I could get myself a few points in finance and manipulation to get good haggle stuff. Maybe some more scholarship for more books or whatever. What else we got though? Oh, by the way, wait a minute. What else? Do I have another book that I... this one has to be sold. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do with 12 points? It's nice that I have them, but... What do we do with it? Perception. Is it nice to feed on the enemies? Yes. It would also be nice to deal more damage. Yes. Melee and unarmed. This is 8. And this is 3. I could get both of those up to 4. And then I would be able to get myself good melee stuff. That would actually be really sweet. Yeah. And then I can put some more points into stamina so that I can survive some beating. With maybe 1 more point in dodge. Nah, that's for later. Unarmed is not important. It's more important that I get melee stuff. This is 8. If I were to get 2 points in here, I would only spend 6 points for melee. Would get the same result, almost. Yeah, let's try to get the most out of the points. I'm not really interested in unarmed combat at the moment. More interested in melee, if anything. So I... Wait a minute. If I get this one here, 8 points here, and 3 points there, I would spend 11 points. And I would get 2 points melee and 1 point unarmed. If I do the same thing here with melee and melee for 3 and 3 and 1 point unarmed also 3, I would only spend 9 points and have 2 more points left. So doing this in the abilities and split them up a little bit is better than going for strength. And a combination of that. That's actually cheaper. At least the earlier points. Interesting. Interesting. So... Let's try that. We got this one. And 1 more point in brawl. And I got 3 points. Yeah. If I reduce that. And I got that one. And that one. I got 1 point. So it's definitely not the best choice. Slightly different setup is better, and I got 3 more points that I could spend to put on anything else. Subterfuge maybe? That would have helped before though. That would have helped a lot. And then I could put some point in sneaking though. Maybe not firearms. So what else we got? Finance, investigate? Nah. Don't know where to put the other 3 points though. All of this is 4 up there. Let's just keep it like that. So, let's look at the weapon stuff. This is, damage potential 20. Feed adjustment 2. That's a lot. This one is at 16. Melee combat requirement. This one is also 16. 18 and 18. Lethality 9, lethality 8. Yeah, so even with melee combat stuff, you seem to deal more damage with this thing here. Just the hands. The other weapons are nice to have, but they're not much better. That's so weird. That is really weird. Maybe I do need another melee kind of weapon for this to work. It's so strange. Really strange. Only thing we did get out of it is some melee combat stuff and some unarmed thing. Yeah, questions. Combat defense would have been better. But I don't have enough points for that. Well, let's just save though. Anything else? The feud has been called off. Tongue is hiding in an oil tanker. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out in the next one. So before we enter that oil tanker, let's end the episode. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual, even if it's not quite the outcome that you may have wanted. And ta-ta.